Tim, obviously gained pretty significant game experience in the Big Ten, had a 100-yard game against Maryland. What were you looking to kind of build upon in the offseason, and what do you feel like you're maybe doing even better now than you did during your freshman year?
Just hitting the holes faster and just overall just having a balanced attack and how I play. Not being too one or two dimensional, just doing whatever the team needs me to do and just growing and learning from every practice and whatever's presented to me.
Give us a rundown of what fall camp has been like for you and the competition in your room and what you're maybe learning from other people as well.
A lot of competition, but really healthy competition, which is always good. You really don't want to have a negative atmosphere in any room. So it's always good to have good competition, but it's brought the best out of each and every one of us. Some things I've learned, probably just experience wise, just getting a different feel for the game. Rather, last year I was just kind of fresh and new and just, oh, I see a hole, like, my eyes get big and just run through it. More of just a feel, linebackers might fit this way, but it's actually this way. Just cleaner stuff and just cleaning up the fine tuning everything. So stuff like that.
Just to kind of keep going on that point, what have you learned from Coach McCullough so far? What's been different? What has he maybe taught you? Is there a detail or anything that he's brought up to you that you didn't know before or you hadn't learned about before?
Um, as far as a comparison with what I learned last year, I feel like there's two different ways of going about the same thing. So one thing I would say is different is a little bit more detail as far as what we're looking at pre-snap. But outside of that, just doing your job correctly and do it to the best of your ability. So.
All right, go to Zoom, Phoenix, and then Jim.
Hey, Tim, what do you think are some of the biggest takeaways or biggest lessons you've got from working with Coach McCullough these last few months?
Just being tough because at the end of the day, nobody cares. You want the job to get done regardless. So that's something that I've taken personal, taking it to heart to get the job done regardless of the situation because at the end of the day, you either win or you lose. So that's something that I've taken to heart.
All right, Jim, and then Rick.
Tim, also you've gotten to over the couple of years here now already practice play against guys like Stevie Scott, and now Carr comes in to help. You can learn differently. What have you learned differently from these different types of guys with different styles that has helped your game?
Stevie, for me, it was more being physical and delivering the first hit. When you're a running back, especially when you're new in college, you're kind of, I wouldn't say timid, but unsure on your abilities. So you kind of just go with the flow. So Stevie kind of brought the physicality to me. That's what I picked up from him. And Carr, probably just trusting my elusiveness and stuff like that and hitting. And when you see the hole, just make sure you hit it. Don't pitter-pat or tiptoe your feet because at the end of the day, you need to trust yourself. Because if you don't, you're not going to play to the best of your ability.
All right, Rick, last one for Tim.
Yeah, Tim, in addition to Steve and Carr, there's a number of other guys who transferred in and figured to play for this team. What have they brought to the team in the weeks that you guys have been practicing?
I say the biggest thing is elite competitiveness. Is bringing out the best of everybody in every position. And I think it's also just elevating our focus as a team and providing great depth because at the end of the day, you're going to need all 11 players at each position. However many players are at each position, you're going to need them because the season is long at the end of the day. And it just helps us come together as one.